There we go. Hello, hello. Good morning, yogis. Welcome to our Tuesday Kundalini Kriya for building strength, functional strength in the body. So that is our focus for the month of August, is building functional strength within our yoga practice. So every class that we do, that's going to be the intention and the focus. So when we think about functional strength, we are not building up big, bulky muscles. We're building long, lean muscles. And we're building strength to move with stable, secure motion through day-to-day life. So our Kundalini practice is a little bit of an internal check-in. And we move a little bit slower and we take breaks as we go from movement to movement. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. And the benefit of these breaks, especially when we're building strength in the body, is that recovery time frame, but also the internal reflection after each movement. So we will pause in between movements. We will take a little bit of time to move in organic ways, to help to open the energy to move freely through the body as we're building this functional strength. We open every Kundalini class by tuning in. Our tuning in is a chant, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And how that translates is, I bow to the teacher within. And it reminds us that we are our greatest teacher. Our body is our greatest teacher. So I am here sharing this practice with you. And ultimately, you are there creating and cultivating that close relationship with your body, knowing that you can take breaks whenever you feel the need, knowing that you can visualize the movement in your practice if you need to take a little break. And visualization is just as important as the movement itself. So let's start by rubbing our palms together, creating some energy, creating some heat, and getting present to arriving to our practice. Now, we're already starting to build functional strength right here. As you press your palms together and really rub the palms together, you can start to feel the muscles through the shoulders, the chest, the back fire up. So it's about being aware of where in the body we're engaging, where we're activating as we're in our practice. Let's bring our thumbs, tuck them into the sternum, take a deep inhale, get nice and tall from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Open mouth, exhale, breathe it out, let it go. And again, big breath in, feel the body extend and expand. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. One more big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. And we'll chant, big breath in. Om Namo. Big breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. One more. Om Namo Gurudev. Taking a moment to bow to that inner teacher, bow to the teachers who have come before us, bow to that golden chain of wisdom and knowledge that we are now a part of. Let your hands come down onto your knees, and let's inhale, bring the chest forward, and exhale, round the spine back. And inhale, bring the chest forward, and exhale, round the spine back. Feeling into this motion, I invite you to close down your eyes and connect to the breath. Connect to your prana, your life force. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. This movement is starting to open up the energy through the spine, helping that energy to flow more freely, more fluidly, more abundantly through our bodies. And let's change direction. Going in the opposite direction, whatever that is for you. Closing down the eyes and staying connected to that breath and that rhythm within your body. And come back through center. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, plant the right hand down, left hand reaches. Sink that left hip down, lengthen through your fingertips. Lift your gaze toward the sky. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand down, right hand reaches. Sink the right hip down, lengthen through the side body, lift your gaze. Inhale through center. Exhale, let's twist to the right. Bring the right hand behind you, drawing the right shoulder back. Staying tall from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Take 2 more breaths here. And inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand, left knee. Draw the left shoulder back. Gaze toward that back shoulder. Breathe into the twist. Come back through center. We're going to shift ourselves onto our backs and come right into stretch pose. So for stretch pose, we're going to use the breath of fire where you pump your navel. Inhales and exhales through the nose, and you're drawing the navel to the spine. As you pump, you're going to draw the feet together, reach the hands for the feet. If this is too uncomfortable on the low back, you can always take your hands and place them underneath your low back. Let's activate breath of fire here, really firing up that functional strength through the core. Keep it up, you got it. 30 seconds more. 10 more. And let's let the body rest into the floor. Take a moment, fully release, relax, release the tension. Take a couple big breaths in and full breaths out. And again, big breath in and full breath out. Let's bend into the knees, planting the feet on the floor. And we're going to do a small lift, and you can reach your fingers forward and activate breath of fire again. Let's do it. Thirty seconds more. You got it. And let's let the body come down. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. And again, big breath in. Full breath out. One more big breath in. Full breath out. Draw your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands around your knees, gently rock side to side. Wrap the backs of your legs, rock yourself up, and we're going to come all the way up into a tabletop position. If you have sensitive knees, I recommend placing a pillow or a blanket underneath the knees. And as we come into this tabletop, you're stacking your shoulders over your wrists, your knees under your hips, spread your fingers out wide, let the shoelace out of your feet, rest in. Now, take a moment and tuck the tailbone under, squeezing the belly button to the spine. We're going to pause here and let's activate breath of fire again. Thirty more seconds, you got it. Ten more. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, shine the chest forward, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine, head hangs heavy, press through the palms. Inhale, back into your cow. Exhale, into your cat. Inhale, into your cow. Exhale, into your cat. Now let's quicken the pace. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Got it? Come to neutral. Draw the toes together, bring the knees wide, sink the hips back to the heels, walk the fingers forward, let your forehead rest down, taking your short rest period. Take a few deep breaths here. Open mouth, exhale. On this deep breath, let's take a deep inhale and activate Mula Bandha, squeezing up and in with the sex organs. Pause at the top, pause, pause, pause. Open mouth, exhale, breathe it out. One more big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, breathe it out. Take a couple more deep breaths. Look forward, press yourself forward, flip your toes, press your hips up and back, coming into our downward facing dog. So for this down dog, really press into the heels of the palms. Feet are hip width distance apart. Hands are a little bit wider at shoulder width distance so that your shoulders are coming right out of the shoulder girdle and connecting to the floor. Before we come into some stillness, let's bend into one knee, lifting a heel and bend into the other, pedaling out the back sides of the legs as you really press the heel down into the mat, staying nice and engaged through the upper body. Shoulders are stable. Let's sink both heels down and inhale your right leg high as you press through your heel. Find your breath here. Engage through the core, press through that heel. Every part of the body is engaged here, allowing us to stabilize this posture, building up our strength. If your lifted leg is shaking, you're not alone, and know that when we're shaking, we're building up our strength. And let's release the right leg down. Take another moment, bend into the knees, pedal out the feet. Let's sink the right heel down, find that stability, and send the left leg up and back. Press through the heel, press through the palms, keeping the body stable and engaged. You got it. See if you can lift that back foot a little bit higher. Again, if you're shaking, you're getting stronger. Trust the body, trust your strength. Let's release that foot down. Bring the knees down. Let the hips come back to the heels. Draw the hands back toward the feet and let the forehead rest into the mat in rock pose.
I like to think of this pose as a seed, that I'm planting a seed in this moment as I'm bringing myself into that small, tiny ball. And our strength is sprouting from our practice. We are nurturing, watering, offering sunlight to that seed, to our practice, through our practice. Take a moment with your fingers. Send your hands back forward. Press yourself up. Press back into your downward facing dog. Lift that right leg high. Look between your hands. Step that right foot through. Plant the back foot down at a 45-degree angle and rise with your upper body, coming into archer pose. So for archer, we're getting nice and stable if you're more familiar with Vinyasa practice names. So we're coming into the Kundalini version of warrior one. And we really want to create a stable base by pressing into the outside edge of the back foot, the big toe on the front foot. Take your right hand, reach forward, raise your thumb like a thumbs up. Take your left hand forward and pull it back as if you're pulling the arrow of your focus. And let's start breath of fire here. Gazing out over the top of that thumb, focusing on your intention, focusing on your strength, pressing into the big toe, pressing into the outside edge of the back foot. Engage, continue your breath of fire. We're almost there. Ten more seconds. Let your hands come down. Send your right foot back and up into that three-legged dog. Stretch it out. Release the right foot down. Extend the left foot up. Look between your hands. Step your left foot between your hands. Plant that back heel down at a 45-degree angle. Front foot is pointed straight forward. Hips and shoulders are squared forward. Let's activate through the lower body, engage through the lower body, pressing into the outside edge of the back foot, the big toe of the front foot, maybe sinking deeper into the front knee. Left hand comes forward, thumb up, reach the right hand and pull back. Breath of fire. Gazes forward over that front thumb. Maybe you imagine you're just giving yourself a big thumbs up for being here. Stay engaged, re-engage if you need to. We're almost there. 10 more seconds. And let's let our hands come down. Send that left foot back to meet the right, all the way up and back. Press through the heel. Let that foot come down. Let's take a moment and pedal out the feet one more time, shifting the hips from side to side. As we look forward and walk our feet to hands, going to turn to face you as we come into our frogs. So for your frogs, you can bring your feet hip width distance apart, heels in, toes out. Hands stay down, and you're going to inhale here. Exhale, sink your bottom down, bend into your knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And more. And on your last one, sink all the way down. Bending into the knees, getting nice and tall through the crown. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. One more big breath in. Full breath out. Bring your knees down onto the mat. Coming into your hero's pose, sinking your hips back to your heels. If this is uncomfortable, you can always sit cross-legged or with your legs extended. I encourage you to flip your palms facing down, close your eyes, and connect to your breath. Staying nice and tall through your spine, and maybe tucking that tailbone under, creating a little bit of a pelvic tilt to get active through the core as you're here in your hero's pose. Come back to your breath. Let yourself ground down into this space. Let's shift ourselves all the way down onto our backs. Coming into our final resting pose. I invite you to bring one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your heart. Close down your eyes. Allow your feet to fall out wide. Take a few deep breaths as you allow the integration of this powerful practice into your body. In this moment, I encourage you to be thankful for your body, sending gratitude from the tips of your toes, maybe wiggling your toes, through the crown of the head, from fingertip to fingertip, and everything in between. Gratitude changes everything.
Draw your knees into your chest. Sorry, Rube. Knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side. You can grab the backs of your legs as you rock yourself back up into an easy seat, grounding down into your sitting bones, getting nice and tall from the crown of the head. Press the palms together, tuck the chin to the chest. We close out our Kundalini class with the longtime sun blessing and one long Satnam. Satnam means truth is my essence. I am one with truth. Let's take a deep breath in. Full breath out. And again, big breath in. Full breath out. And inhale. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Deep breath in. Satnam. Satnam. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. Notice how you feel as the day unfolds. Notice how you feel tomorrow. Maybe you feel some soreness in some of those activated areas. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. I hope to see you on your mats again tomorrow for our Wednesday restorative practice. And if not, when we meet again, until we meet again, may your light be your guide.